مرحبا بكم في قناة أطلانتس، قناة العملات القديمة والنادرة. لا تنسوا بالضغط على زر الإعجاب وتفعيل جرس الاشتراك حتى يصلكم كل جديد على قناتنا.
Before we tell you the 1964D nickel value, let's take a small trip down memory lane. Namely, the 1964 Jefferson nickel coin was designed in 1938 by Felix Schlag when it replaced the Indian head nickel. The coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and is still used in commerce. Though, what makes the 1964 nickel so unique and popular amongst coin collectors? What is the 1964 nickel value today? A 1964 nickel is worth approximately 5 cents on today's market. However, if the coin is rare, uncirculated, or in mint condition, it can be worth as much as $2.25, $2.75. In fact, if the nickel is extremely rare, such as the 1964 SMS variant, it can even be worth $8,750 in MS65. Regarding the number of copies, there were 2 mints in 1964, in Philadelphia and Denver. Therefore, coins minted in Denver have a D mint mark on the far right side, whereas coins minted in Philadelphia don't have any mint marks. The 3 sides of the 1964 Jefferson nickel. 3 things all coin collectors should know about the 1964 nickel. 1. The rarest Jefferson nickel coin, the 1964 SMSFS, is worth between $8,750 and $32,900. When it comes to the rare nickels of 1964, not only is the 1964 SMSFS coin worth a lot of money due to its uncirculated condition and original appearance, but it's also believed that there are only 40 examples of 1964 SMS nickels in the entire world. The next most valuable Jefferson nickels are the 1964 FS, $14,100, 1964 DFS, $6,325, 1964 SMS, $4,140, and 1964 D, $4,015. 2. There's a unique 1964 nickel error that greatly increases the value of these coins. As you may know, the 1964 Jefferson nickel is inscribed with the Latin motto E pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one. However, some coins appear to have a different inscription on them, i.e., pluritus. Namely, due to heavy polishing, the letter B became obliterated, which resulted in a unique error. Ironically, these faulty nickels also have a higher value. 3. The 1964 nickel D version is worth $250 on average if uncirculated. Coin bin. While good condition 1964 D Jefferson nickels are valued at just 5 cents per piece, high grades, MS67, MS68, proofs, uncirculated coins, MS Plus, and mint condition coins are worth even more. For instance, the MS65 full steps versions of the 1964 D Jefferson nickel can technically be sold for $500 at auctions. That said, their average selling price usually reaches $2.25, $2.75. Conclusion. Now that you know the 1964 nickel value, look for the many differences that make these coins unique. First off, see whether you can identify if your nickel is made in Denver. Look for the D mint mark on the reverse, or in Philly, no mint mark on reverse. Are there any errors in the spelling? Analyze your coin to see whether it fits a fine grade or a low grade condition. Who knows, you might just own the rarest form of the 1964 Jefferson nickel on the planet? FAQs. How do I know if my 1964 nickel is worth anything? To determine the coin's value, look for the following. Full steps coins that are in perfect condition with no minting defects. Uncirculated nickels with no signs of degradation. They also retain their original features. Minting errors. 1964 nickels can have special minting errors, such as repunched mint marks or missing dates. In other words, if your nickel has 5 full steps and unique minting errors, it will be worth much more than the traditional 1964 nickel. Is a 1964 nickel silver-plated? No, The 1964 nickel is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The only Jefferson nickels that contain 35% of silver were made between 1942 and 1945. What is the 1964 nickel value on eBay? You can find different deals on the 1964 nickels on eBay, ranging from $1 to $900 per coin, depending on the grade, mint location, circulated, uncirculated, strike type, and condition.